Hello and welcome to another Elite Builder webinar. Happy Victoria Day for our Canadian builders and architects that are on today. I'm your host, Dan Edelman with ROCKWOOL. I work with builders, architects, and contractors, and building code officials now nationwide. This is a new series called Behind the Wall. We'll be taking actual projects and dive into what is behind the wall. In this case, it's a remodel from the 1920s, which is even trickier than new construction. To say that this house was not very energy efficient is an understatement. I was there myself, and with little to no insulation, and the crew on here and also Corbett not even able to pressurize for a blower door test. The elite builders and architects on this project sure have a lot of work ahead of them. Before I get started, just wanted to go over some housekeeping. During the course of this call, feel free to add questions into the Q&A, and we will either get to them during the presentation or after in the Q&A section. I'm also joined today by Chris Caparucio. He's the regional manager who will be able to reply to any of those questions that he can, or he'll even jump onto the call and ask them live. We also have Ali. He's actually our building science expert, part of ROCKWOOL Insulation, so he's joining us. So we're going to be going over a lot more into the building science and the reports that ROCKWOOL Insulation does provide to you, the builders, the architects, the building code officials. And then, of course, we also have the rock stars of this project. You know, we have Chris Laumer-Giddens and Matt Hoots. Chris, for those that don't know, he could give you a quick introduction of who he is.
Hey, everybody. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Chris. And thanks, Ollie, for having us. I am I'm a typewriter welder in Atlanta, Georgia, and I just happened to step into this webinar as I passed by Dan's house. I also spent I'm also an architect, a builder, and building science consultant, an HVAC designer, an interior designer, all of those and so we focus on high performance and off-grid residential projects here in the Southeast and all over the country. And I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for joining us once again. And then we also have Matt Hoots. Matt?
Yes, thanks for having me. Matt Hoots, owner of SawHorse, for a design build firm here in Atlanta, Georgia. We've designed and built thousands of projects, mostly renovations. Early 2000s, focused on home performance with Energy Star, Earthcraft, Lead for Homes, and now with Chris, we're working on a passive house. We've also created a virtual tour of this house, and Dan will talk about that later in the presentation.
Yeah, actually, I could skip to that right now. So go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, so one of the things that we did for this house, mainly one of my frustrations in seeing all these projects in these magazines and whatnot is like, what was the thought process in putting it together? So Chris, myself, Corbett Lunsford, and other content creators are documenting the entire process of this house in this interactive tour. And we'll share a link with you guys here. So if you go to 1920s makeover atl.info, it'll redirect to this website. So this is a virtual tour of the house where you can go through. If you see a little icon, click on it. It'll be either a video of myself or Chris or another special guest talking about this house. We're going to be doing this in 3 different phases. Right now, you're seeing the design phase and the as-built conditions. So you'll see some pretty nasty conditions, especially in the basement. That's where all the fun begins. A few uninvited families, some bad filtration, no insulation. You'll see Dan and Chris also having some conversations down there. We're also going to do, when we get to the mechanical phase, we're going to do a tour of the pre-drywall, so build a phase from this to that phase, and then early 2020, where you're going to have the final, 2022, we'll have the final reveal where you can see all the finishes. So for most of the people on this call, you'll probably be most interested in seeing the existing conditions and probably phase 2, where we're going to show everything which is behind the walls.
Thank you, Matt. And what we're going to be doing, I'll send a link out as a follow-up email to everybody after today's call. And so you'll have access to this. This is also not just a one-part series. I'm going to continue to go back to this home during construction, get, real-time, looks at what Chris and Matt's teams are doing to really get this house from the current state to the passive house that it's going to become. So that being said, let's get started on the actual house. So, well, I guess first, just a quick disclaimer here. We will be going over many different building techniques. Some have been laboratory testing, some have not, some field tested. We're also going to be discussing other manufacturers' products, but always refer to their installation guidelines and tech data sheets when using their products. So now it's time to go behind the wall. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Chris, I think you would probably be the best one to explain what we actually found when I came down to visit behind the wall.
Hey, so what we found out is that we've been missing this nonstop flight from New York to Mexico over the last 100 years. We could have been seeing Mexico more, which would be great. And the doll show, I missed that doll show in November. But hey, I think most people were at home. So what? Yeah, we found not a whole lot of surprises, man. It was, there was a lot of insulation that was done probably midlife of this house that they crammed it in. They didn't have the guidelines, and that allowed them to just sort of stuff it in there and see. We found these and we found, of course, some damage, some mold, some creepy crawlies, and just a lot of the typical stuff you find in older homes that were originally were built to, as a lot of people like to say, breathe, and now they were they over the years they threw in the insulation, and they continued to let air flow through, and so all that insulation turned to black.
Yeah, and we'll have actual photos of all that too.
And then we found this is the fun stuff of demolition, is when you get into the walls and you find these old relics here. And I took those down, and I'm going to frame them all. They're pretty cool travel and local posters. So it's fun to have these little surprises as well.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, it was pretty cool being there and seeing what was actually living behind these walls too, with some of the rat nests and other things that were, migrated in over time.
Yeah,